Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. I will say I ain't never in all my days seen something so funny, ridiculous, and ironic. Now, y'all know Papa's son had to go before Congress the other day, and he got up and walked out during the contempt hearing when he was being questioned by the Republican lawmakers. And so he wouldn't answer any questions. And so there was a reporter who was asking him some questions about crack. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on in this country where reporters are so disrespectful? One. And two, that they are so bold to just be like, I'm asking you about your personal business. I'm getting ready to be petty. Now, the irony is, y'all know that Paw was the tough on crime king in Congress. He's the one that authorized not one, not two, but three crime bills that were passed during his time in Congress. And those bills specifically targeted African American young men. And you have to go back to C-SPAN and look at all the speeches that Papa gave um, about crime and being afraid of Black people, calling our young Black men all sorts of names, talking about drugs. And his son was on crack, like literally smoking crack and other drugs and getting kicked out of the military for drugs and getting busted with drugs in his car and being caught multiple times on video recording himself doing drugs. So the irony of it all is just crazy. But, you know, this is kind of how I just think the creator is playing a cruel joke on on these folks, on them folks. People that have done stuff to us. It's like y'all showing them their hypocrisy. And he's also showing us, hey, while they tried to vilify us and make us look like we were so bad because they did these things to us, they put these drugs in our community for us to be addicted to them. Look, now their children are addicts. Their children are getting in trouble, the same ditches they dug for us. Now they're falling in the same way that they disrespected us. Now they're being disrespected. So the irony of it all is like what's really hilarious. But I'm gonna play this for y'all. I'm gonna play it one time, just so you can hear how disrespectful they are to one another in the same manner that they were disrespectful to us when they created the epidemic in our communities and used our people to fund wars in other nations because of this drug trade. So listen to this here. Uh-oh. Let me go back. Let me go back. Did y'all hear him? He said, "What kind of crack do you smoke?" Let me go back to the. He said, "What's your favorite type of crack?" I didn't know they had flavors of crack. The man said, "Are you on crack today?" And after the third question, he was like, "Really?" So this guy over here is asking him the questions. Now you see, it's not us. Look at the brother. The brother is stoic. Look at these two men right here. They just saying they don't have no facial expression. I'm proud of our brothers. They're like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But look at the children of the corn. He didn't ask the man what kind of crack does he smoke, and is he on crack today? He was so tired of the crack questions, he had to start answering other people questions so he could drown out the questions about the crack. This is how you know we live in a failed state. The president's son is getting asked about crack. And the irony of it all is it's the very drug that they put into our community that destroyed black cities all over. And once it tore up the black cities, it trickled down south to the country and had black folks down here hooked. But now look, whole wealthy, privileged children of the corn man is getting asked about his crack habits. I ain't never. Just listen at this. I ain't never heard such disrespect in all my days. I'm gonna just stop. The irony of it all is is just insane. But this is how you know, y'all, the creator is working on our behalf. Justice might take a long time to get here. It might be walking slow, but it's coming. We will be vindicated. The ditches that they dug for us gonna swallow them whole. I don't take any there's nothing glorious about this. I have people in my family that are addicts, that were addicts, that have died um, because of addiction. So I understand how terrible addiction is. And I understand a lot of times the addiction stems from masking some type of pain or trauma or some other psychological issues that, that's the method that people choose to deal with that. And sometimes it's life altering for not only the addict, but their family members. So I don't make light of addiction at all. But what I am seriously honing in on is the fact that his father dug ditches for us. They literally, Ronald Reagan, him, Clinton, there's no good people in this, knew about putting drugs in our community to fund war in other nations. So they created a war on drugs here to lock us up while they were funding drug wars in other nations to fund other things that they wanted to do. They created the DEA based off of a lie of war on drugs, a war that they created. And so when you think about all the things that they've done to us, specifically targeting us, and now you look at, it always starts with us, but it always ends with them. We are the beginning, they are the end. The drug issues began with us. DEA was started because of all this cocaine that was littering our communities and creating orphan children and people in the streets just drugged out, just destroy cities. They did this to us, destroyed our communities, destroyed our families, left millions of children orphaned and put in foster care, left many grandmamas having to raise children, and mamas and daddies strung out on drugs in prison for years, in and out, revolving door, no help for addiction. And now it's them having to deal with what we had to deal with at the end, at the fall of an empire. So if you think that what goes around don't come around is not true, you watching it. And again, it may take a long time. May take a long time. You're talking about 50 years, a couple generations, but it comes. Third and fourth generation, they're gonna visit your sins. Gonna visit you. Sins is visiting them. So I think this is just the beginning of things that we're going to see. Um, but I'm so thankful that our people made it. They try to destroy us, and look at them. They're the ones that's ending up being destroyed. We didn't know who we are. We didn't know who we were, and we didn't know that y'all had his hand on us so that, we would not completely be destroyed. But I don't think he's going to be so merciful for our enemies and the confederacies formed against us. So this is just the beginning, y'all. This humiliation it's really embarrassing. Like, you live here, your president's son is getting asked about what kind of crack he like. What kind of crack do he smoke? I didn't know it was flavors of crack. I mean, and the guy just laughing like he is having a good time. Look at the brother's face. I'm gonna just show y'all. Look at the brothers. The brothers ain't the brothers looking straight ahead like, I don't hear nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. Nothing. Look straight ahead. I bet they went home and they probably are killing themselves laughing. They probably were looking for this video, because if that had been me, I would have been crying, laughing. Like, what? Who says that? I mean, it's just so ridiculous. But I mean, it just goes to show you how little decorum people have for leaders today. It goes to show you how children don't necessarily care about the reputation of their parents and their names. It's so much in this. The reaping and sowing, the sins of his father are coming to visit him. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's crazy. But you can't beat Yah. That's what I know. So, in any event, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. I don't usually put out this type of content, but because our people been so targeted by this family, I felt like I needed to talk about it. And because it had to do with drugs, something that they put in our community and then targeted us targeted our men and young boys with, so that they could put them in this prison industrial complex that they've built, just like their military industrial complex. I just felt like it was ironic. So it's not that I'm gloating, but it's just the irony of it all. It's so, it's and not even vindicating, but you just get to see how uh, the creator works. Like, no, you ain't gonna escape, but you also got to be able to see and remember. And a lot of times people don't remember. This man's father did a whole lot of stuff to Yah's chosen people, and now his sins are coming to visit his son and his children, because he has adult children. Um, so and illegitimate children, and I think a biracial child. I think he went with a black woman. I don't know, but anyway, um, he's also been very bigoted towards us. He's called us names, bywords. So to be humiliated in such a fashion is somewhat fitting, because he's done it to us. We will be avenged, y'all. Y'all gonna do it in his own time, and you can't beat him. And when he does it, the whole world gonna know. And so just like this is on live television, it's in recorded history, you can't forget it. You can go do a search and find this video. I'm not going to post the link to this because I don't want to be spreading foolery. Well, it's not foolery. I'm just not going to spread what happened. But if you want to find it, all you got to do is do a Google search, and it's out there. So, um, like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload new content. Typically don't talk about stuff like this, but again, because it impacts our people, and it is, in my opinion, a form of wrath and judgment from the Creator for touching his chosen people. I feel like I need to talk about it. So for those of y'all who are tired and weary of well-doing and wondering when folks gonna get their just desserts, it's coming. It is happening. Y'all is chipping away at the armor of these folks and showing us that they're not the people that we thought they were, and they're not the people that they thought they were either. And all is being revealed in this last hour. And we ain't having to do nothing. All we doing is sitting back and letting things unfold. So let us continue to do that and be great. All right. Follow me on Odyssey, Rumble, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are in the description. And if you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description for Venmo, and so that you can buy me coffee. Keep prepping, keep praying, keep seeking the Most High. Y'all, ask for forgiveness for your sins of commission and sins of omission, because those sins will come back to find you out. They're coming back to find everybody out. By hook or by crook. Big and small, all things that are hidden are being revealed. So don't think you're getting by because you ain't been caught, because you never know when your time is coming. All right, this is Marley K, y'all, and I'm out.